Hi, my name's Colin and I'm the CTO of Trufan. Back in March 2018, there was a scandal with Cambridge Analytica involving the abuse of privacy of Facebook users. So we were forced to change our mindset pretty quickly and focus only on the things we can actually control, because the reality is a new scandal like that could happen at any point in time. Trufan's pretty reliant on third-party data integrations with big social media companies, and as a result of that scandal, we have to be less reliant on them and diversify our data sources, which is why now we don't just look at data from YouTube and Twitter, we look at data from other websites and website traffic data, as well as CRM data. Cambridge Analytica definitely taught us some lessons where we had to adapt quickly and rely less on just single social media platforms.
Cambridge Analytica, probably one of the scariest things that can happen as someone who built a data company based on social media data. But ultimately, I actually think it was a good thing for the company. Not only did it make us really have to focus on APIs and really certified ways of bringing in data, but at the same time, it actually got rid of a lot of the other companies in the space that weren't doing it in an authentic and transparent way. I still remember the day where we got Twitter Premium API access, and it was an awesome moment.
And as a result, we now have data coming in from other sources like website traffic and sales CRM data.
Hey everyone, I'm Scott. I'm the head of sales for Trufan, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit today about our product delays over the course of Trufan's journey up to this point. It's been neat because we've had some good but bad problems happen along the way. Good in the sense of a lot of validation on the product side and the types of visions we've had for this product moving forward. And then bad on the side of, well, the development could always, it never really caught up with our vision and what we had in mind for that product until, somewhat recently, when we felt really confident with what our developers have been able to produce. So talking to a little bit about some of the delays that we had to face, well, with any tech startup, if you talk to a business analyst or somebody who's focused on the sales side of an organization, they're talking to their clients and they're always happy with the type of product that they're serving, but there's always something else that they want on the table. So before we even got to that point, we were trying to create a mobile app and a web platform that help brands and influencers discover, engage, and reward their top fans. Now, midway through the year, that sort of fell off as a result of something you may have heard, which kind of is the Cambridge Analytica thing, and all the Facebook, regulations coming into play, Instagram then pulling their API to private. There's a lot of things that just kind of affected us over the course of time. So with that said, we had to pivot away from the mobile app. We continued to have more and more interest for the product, and it's kind of a weird spot for a startup to be in. You have this product market fit, but you don't have the product to serve them for the need. And over the course of 2018, really almost the entire year, our product was literally just trying to catch up with the amount of prospects that we had kind of warm and inside of our pipeline. So it's never an easy place for a sales guy to be, and it's never an easy place for anyone on our team to be. We all were tapping into our networks and trying to find more and more customers and interested prospects that would like the type of product that we were going to be providing. So the further and further we got away from that actual vision, and the longer it took to really make strides from the point of even Twitter and YouTube, like some of our original integrations, it became very difficult to make sure that those relationships could kind of stay true and ultimately continue to be interested in the journey and the type of vision that we had in mind for this tech solution. So product delays are going to be affecting everyone out there in the tech space, and it's not something you can easily get around. Even when we do have the product now that we have, there's still going to be more and more delays that we face into the future. So that's why sales are often driven by relationships, and you have to make sure that those are strong, more so than anything else in this environment, because if those relationships are strong and those customers feel like you do have their best interest in mind, you're always going to succeed at the end of the day. And I think that's something that's helped us manage that gap and really get through to where we are now.
So Cambridge Analytica, we had a lot of product delays. What else could go wrong? Well, within the first 6 months of creating the company, we also got hit with a trademark violation. In April of 2018, 5 months into starting the company, our company name was Superfan. I loved the name. I thought it was simple. It was to the point. It summarized exactly what we did, which was find your superfans for you. The sad thing is that we got a notice in the mail that I only opened 21 days after because I never check my mail. That is a terrible piece of advice, by the way, for anyone. Check your mail. But at the same time, when I opened the letter, I found that we were getting sued, or not even sued. We got a cease and desist letter from another organization that claimed that we were infringing upon their name.
So, trademark violation. Probably the funniest experience of being up at like 12:30 a.m., going back and forth with Swish on different names. I'm sure he touched upon them, but like Spike, Komodo, Stan. Like, if there was a word in the dictionary, it was thrown out to be a name of our company, but I'm super excited that we came up with Trufan, and I'm really proud of the name.
I got my lawyers to look at it, and they were correct. Our lawyers did not do a trademark search beforehand. So that's one big piece of advice. When you guys are incorporating your company, make sure that your lawyers, if you're getting a lawyer to incorporate the company for you, does a search check where they check the directory not only in the United States, but also in Canada. Because if you want to operate in both regions, you have to check both directories, and they make sure whether you're clear. That process would have probably costed us about $250,000 if we didn't change our name immediately, which we did. But in the process of thinking about new names, we came up with a wild number of new names. We had Komodo, because I love Komodo dragons. I don't know why. We had Stan, like Eminem's song Stan, except it kind of ends in a really bad way, so we didn't want to use that either. We had Cerebro, which is out of the X-Men, where Professor X wears a tool called Cerebro to find other mutants. And we had other names like Spike, and just random names that Onik, me, our team, Scott, Trevor, Colin, we all just came up with names. But we finally came upon Trufan. The person who gave me that name was my mother. She told me Trufan is Truefan. I thought it'd be a little cool to take the E out, so we called ourselves Trufan. We've never looked back ever since. And we're actually switching our company right now from being an American company to a Canadian company. And the first question I asked the lawyer who's managing that transfer is Trufan available in Canada? And thankfully it is.